still was very suspenseful.
I think it was more suspenseful. Like you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Like, something's going on.
I mean,
in
it
the
made me
background.
jump, but the problem was I never started off watching Alien. I watched Aliens first. And I never knew there was an alien, like a first one. So I didn't get to see that till like years later after I watched Aliens.
It's like watching a Star Wars prequel.
Exactly.
Which a lot of people do now.
Yeah.
She was talking about like the ones that really they're starting to come back to me because I think I hid them really deep inside in a box, like the fear and all that.
Yeah.
But like the Freddy Kruegers, the Nightmare on Elm Street was one that I think when I was a kid I just couldn't watch very long because it was that scary to me, like I was just so scared. I was like, oh nope, I'm out, I'm clocking out. I'm like, it just because I'm like, now I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
Rationally you go, it's just a movie, but subconsciously you're thinking, I'm not going to go to sleep now.
Right, yeah. And I already had like pretty vivid lucid dreams when I was a kid. I told you about that, where I was that I could tell I was awake, or I had like sleep paralysis and stuff like that. So that was like, no, I'm not gonna.
I did get into the Nightmare on Elm Streets, and I did like those. At the same time, very afraid. But the Friday the 13th, I don't know if I did see some of them, but I never really got into those.
Right. Yeah, I like the whole thing that like it's a formula, the kids in the camp, and like all those movies in those time, and that, which bring on later on movies to make fun of that, which I love those movies.
Yeah.
Like I love like the scary movie at the first one,
Yep.
when they make fun of all that stuff. That's like, this is ridiculous. Like all those running away and tripping on something.
All right, I'm going to put a question to both you guys. All right, so Rico, you first. You're in a house. There's a monster coming at you. It's slowly creeping at you, but no matter where you run, there it is. What do you do? How do you get away from this monster, or how do you respond?
I think I was just thinking about that. We were watching the Strangers, the second one, and I was like, people do on the movies nothing like I would do, and I'm not saying I'd be like
brave
smart
or
right. No, I think I would die first because I just would attack the creature or something, and I'd probably be one of the first ones to die because I'd try to kill it. Because I'm like, oh, no, I'm not messing with it. I'm not going to run away and have you in my back or something like that. If something's coming at me, I'm grabbing something, and I'm trying to kill it. And I'll probably be overpowered and die, but at least I did my best.
Right. Yeah. How about you?
Well, like you said before, I wouldn't do most of what people do in horror movies. First of all, I'm not going to go check it out. I hate when they're like, well, let's go check it out. Like, no, I'm okay. I don't need to check it out. I will grab a weapon. I will put myself somewhere safe, or if I can't get away, you know what I mean? Find some type of exit. Yeah. First of all, know where I am, figure out an exit, have a weapon, and just be prepared for stuff to hit the fan.
Yeah.
Or you could do what in Scary Movie they had all the things you're not supposed to do. Don't have sex. Don't say I'll be right back.
Right.
Well, it's pretty hard because I'm black, and most of the time the black person dies first. So it's either the whore or the black person. So I'm trying to be one of those rare commodities where I actually survive.
Yeah. I feel like in all these movies, someone's running away. They're gonna trip over something. Like when they're writing the script, okay, which one of you characters is going to be the one that trips a lot? Because that's you. All right, good. Yeah.
You just remind me of that skit that we saw where it was like there was just a group of black kids and there was a murderer and they all go, well, how's he going to decide who to kill? And they're like, they try to out-white each other. It's like, and one of them says, I voted for Trump. And they're like, kill him first.
I remember that.
Nice.
But anyway, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
No, I guess I would hope that I try to fight back like you guys, but most likely I'll just run away.
Run away. But I think that's the first thing I would do.
That's the first thought.
But if I kept running away and he's in front of me, then you got to go.
Maybe out hide. Try to go climb high or something.
Right.
I have to.
All you have to do is outrun the person that's with you.
You don't have to be the best, just the fastest.
Just outrun the person that's with you so they get hit and you have a chance to get away. That's what you got to do.
Well, speaking of runaway, how about the kind of movies like the zombie movies? I was thinking about was it 28 Days Later?
Oh, that was good.
I love that movie.
Because that was the first one where they were fast.
Right.
One of the
changed
first ones,
things where zombies chased after you at full speed.
Yeah, it's full sprints. Because in those zombie movies, you see my Spanish accent, zombie movies. you laugh because they're so slow, and I'm like, just run around, run around him. But in that one, there was no running around.
No running. Yeah,
That's complete fear.
Yeah.
Where they're just coming at you, and I think was it World War Z?
Yeah, they were
also
fast.
where they climb.
I Am
Yeah.
Legend, and I Am Legend is kind of similar too, where they're
Were they
quick
zombies or were they just monsters?
They
no,
were
they were like kind of zombie-ish.
Zombie-ish.
Yeah.
Well, they were same thing as World War Z. They had
More
like a virus.
mutants or
Oh,
something.
okay,
They had
yeah.
a virus that had like turned them zombie-ish.
Yeah.
But that's why I like 28 Days Later. Naomi Harris, I love you, because when she was with her first companion or like the first guy that she was, roaming with, he got scratched and you turn and within 10 seconds, and she didn't even give him a second.
She
He looks
just
at the
stabbed him.
scratch, and she just starts chopping him up like, peace, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I was like, oh, snap. Because usually in all movies, they
It's
sit
like,
there and they
wait.
watch. No, what's happening to you? Yeah, no, I don't have time. I already know what's happening to you.
He was like, well, you're done.
All right. What's your favorite zombie movie?
Mm.
All right, well, you guys think I'm going to give you two that I can't decide between. One is Zombieland. When I saw that movie, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, because that was like a comedy
Horror
movie.
I mean, there was some pretty
really
rough
liked.
scenes.
So like Shaun of the Dead would be in
Well,
there.
that was my
Oh,
second.
yeah, that was
Shaun
a
of the
good
Dead
one.
was my second one.
Shaun
that
of the
was
Dead
so
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now what is your favorite zombie movies?
That's a hard one.
I like the old school Night of the Undead?
Night of the Living Dead?
Night
Night of
of-
the Living Dead. I think that was one of my favorite movies from when I was younger.
Yeah.
That I seen. I was really scared.
Is that the one where they somehow end up in a mall?
No, that's the newer one though.
Yeah.
That's
The
the
original
newer-
one
the
is in the
original one.
50s where it's
And they were,
black
like,
and white.
in a
okay.
house.
Yeah,
They're in an
and
old
they
house,
were
right?
by like a cemetery, and then they
Right.
end up running into like this abandoned old house.
Yeah,
I
and
remember
that's where
seeing
they-
it. Yeah.
Oh,
blows
okay.
himself
It was
off.
all in black and white, and I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Ooh,
really
speaking
good.
of, yeah, those old black and white. I mean, did you guys find all the Alfred Hitchcock?
Hitchcock. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
His horror movies?
Yeah, his horror. The birds.
Yeah.
The
That
Birds
was-
was good.
It was scary. That was
Yeah.
actually one when I was a kid. I was like, I walk around and look at the birds. I
And
see
then you have the classic
Yeah.
Psycho, Norman
Yeah.
Bates.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
before we go into that, what was your favorite zombie movie?
I don't know. I don't think I really have a favorite zombie horror movie. I really enjoyed Resident Evil when it first,
Yeah.
because I love the
my
video
God,
game.
That was
Yeah.
so good.
So
the first
yeah,
did it
one.
the
well,
first
yeah.
one was exciting. I enjoyed that
And
one.
it had like a good plot. Like
yeah,
the,
had a story. I mean, until they made like 17 different other ones, but the
Yeah.
first one was good. I
yeah,
liked that
it was a revolutionary kind of style of movie.
one.
I
Yeah,
think.
that's when zombie movies really started to come out. Like
back
it
again, like
set-
a second
yeah, it
generation
set
or third
the
generation.
whole genre. Yeah.
But I think those movies were done really well.
Yeah.
It had a good mix of the zombies, but also it had a good story at the same time.
Like
and
technology and
and technology. Yeah, it was really good. All right, I think right now is a great time. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and I'm going to give you guys some trivia, and we'll talk more horror.
All right.
Rico and I are having a great time making this podcast.
And we want to keep doing this.
So please subscribe to our channel
Get the word out.
and let others know about us.
Now back to our show. And we're back.
And we're going to do some trivia. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Get your thinking caps on. Okay. Number 1. These famous actors suck blood because they're vampires in movies. All except one. Which of these actors was not a blood-sucking fiend? Was it A. Nicolas Cage, B. Salma Hayek, C. Tom Cruise, or D. Eddie Murphy?
Oh, that's easy.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
That is correct, but
He-
it's a tricky one.
He is a vampire
Okay, go ahead.
in real life. That's what it is. No, they showed the other day. I mean, a while ago, I saw this post where they found a picture from like the 1800s with a guy that looks
yeah.
exactly like Nicolas
yeah?
Cage, and they're like, "Now we know why."
Yeah. Nicolas Cage was in a movie called A Vampire's Kiss, where he's bitten and he thinks he's turning into a vampire, but he never actually is
Oh,
a
never
I
heard
vampire.
of
remember that one, yeah.
No,
I
I
remember.
actually have.
Did you guys ever see this famous meme where it's like Nicolas Cage's face and he's making this like crazy, like his eyes are wide and like Rico did the example of it. So yeah, that's from A Vampire's Kiss.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a stock market guy.
I remember he starts drinking like blood, but
Yeah, he thinks he is.
Yeah.
At some point, he goes into a club and he has fake teeth, and then he takes them out, bites somebody in the neck, and then puts them back on.
No, I haven't seen.
All right. Well, all right. So, Salma Hayek. What vampire?
From Dusk
Till Dawn.
Tom Cruise
Interview with the
Yep.
Vampire.
and Eddie Murphy.
Vampire from Brooklyn.
All right. Good job. All right. Number 2.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I wasn't going to correct you. It is in Brooklyn. All right. Number 2. According to Rotten Tomatoes, what is the best horror movie of all time?
Twilight.
Is it? I'm gonna Twilight. Okay. Is it A, Aliens, B, Rosemary's Baby, C, Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror, or D, Get Out?
Get Out, the new movie.
Yeah.
That is a good movie.
Yeah, people went crazy for that one. I want to say Aliens, though.
Yeah,
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I will go to something different though. I
Yeah.
don't like going for the same one.
That's true.
It's Aliens, but I'm gonna go with Nosferatu.
Okay. And the answer is Get Out.
I knew it because it's the most
best
recent
horror
one.
movie?
That, according to Rotten Tomatoes, and
I think it's a spectacular movie, but
But
I
don't
didn't
think
see any
it's
horror in it.
Yeah.
according to Rotten Tomatoes,
Listen,
Listen, Rotten Tomatoes, there's a difference between a thriller and a horror movie,
Yeah.
okay?
all right. Well, I think it won an award.
yeah, it won.
It did.
Yeah, it
But
deserved the
I
awards.
didn't see it as a horror
Yeah,
movie.
me either. It was
Yeah.
like thriller. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was more like a thriller suspense.
All right. Well, guess what?
Satire.
Rotten Tomatoes, you've been checked.
Yes. Fact check. Alternative facts.
White guys
That's
are
the facts. Yeah. I have to see the movie. I heard it's really good.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, not yet. But I am going to check it out. All right. Number 3. Ed Gein was a serial killer that did some horrible things that inspired multiple horror movies. Which of these movies was not inspired by Ed Gein?
Okay.
All right. Is it A, Psycho, B, The Silence of the Lambs, C, Maniac, or D, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
The
Ooh,
Texas
that
Chainsaw
one's
Massacre.
Hard. I'm gonna say C. The
Maniac.
Maniac.
Okay. So the answer is Maniac.
Oh,
Yes, that the
Only
other
because-
3.
Oh,
Oh,
go ahead. Let her.
Go ahead,
let her
say
explain, let her explain.
well, I think because Texas Chainsaw Massacre, obviously, I forgot his name. The chainsaw. He wears people's faces.
Right.
Ed Gein was known for killing his victims and making their skins into furniture.
I know.
I'm sorry, I
Wow.
love serial
I
killers.
watched
so.
a documentary on this Ed Gein, and what he would do. Now they claimed they only found 2 bodies that they from the area he was in. It was like these 2 women. One worked at a store, and I don't remember the other one. So they only were able to convict him on 2 people. But he did have multiple bodies.
Yes.
And what he would do, they believed he would dig up their graves, and he would make furniture out of them. Like I think he had lampshades. Also, he used like people's ears to make curtains,
Yeah.
and he also made a bodysuit that
Mhm.
he believed. So he got women that reminded
Right.
him of his mom.
right.
Uh,
That's Psycho, right?
So that's Silence of the Lambs with
Psycho.
the dude who made,
Right.
and then
Buffalo
Psycho
Bill.
is just,
What is it? Buffalo Bill?
Oh yeah, Psycho. He dressed like
Something
his
Bill?
mom, but he was just like a
No,
serial
Buffalo
killer.
Bill.
Yeah, Buffalo Bill. You
yeah,
have
it's
it
like
right.
from
Silence of the
Lambs.
Lambs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is a little excerpt I found. So other people that don't know who Ed Gein is. In November 1957, police found the headless, gutted body of a missing store clerk, Bernice Warden, at Gein's farmhouse. Upon further investigation, authorities discovered a collection of human skulls along with the furniture and clothing, including a suit made from human body parts and skin. Gein told police he had dug up the graves of recently buried women who reminded him of his mother, which is Psycho.
Right.
Investigators found the remains of 10 women in Gein's home, but he was ultimately linked to just 2 murders, Bernice Warden and another local woman, Mary Hogan. And I remember the police officers in this documentary having to go into this like super dark house and seeing this macabre.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like probably stay with you for a long time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot, wasn't he like discovered in the 40s or something? So back then, that type of crime wasn't very, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like you couldn't watch movies today and go
right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, big deal.
Yeah. So that was it. I believe, according to the score, the winner is Maddie.
again.
Lost again.
Horror movie
No more guests.
Yeah.
No more guests. I always lose.